Nobody would believe if this weren't filmed. There are just moments which are really hard to believe. These moments stay with us for a long time. So here are the moments nobody would believe if they weren't filmed. If you're a subscriber, well, welcome back. But if you're new to this channel, make sure to click that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our engaging videos and use that trigger finger by smashing that like button. Now, let's get into it. Sinking car rescue. A woman was rescued by police after getting trapped in her sinking minivan in a freezing cold Ohio River. The harrowing ordeal was captured in body cam footage and during the woman's 911 call. Seconds after the woman was pulled from the window, the SUV fully submerged underwater. Mom fires at home intruders. A Florida mom opened her bedroom door and was met with a barrage of gunfire from home intruders. "Don't shoot me, my son is in here," she told them. That's when she grabbed her handgun and fired back. Jeep tumbles down mountain. A woman and her puppy were thrown from a Jeep as it came crashing down on a mountain pass in Telluride, Colorado. The Jeep's descent down the mountain was caught on dashcam. The dog was miraculously found alive 3 days later and reunited with his owner, who was recovering from spinal injuries. Car crashes into hospital. A Mercedes SUV hit a car and then crashed into a hospital emergency room in Atlanta. Underneath the crushed doors was 29-year-old Kai Bailey, who suffered a broken pelvis and hips. Hospital staff sprang into action to lift the doors and rescue her. Paramedic reunites with kids. It has been 103 days since the children of a New York City paramedic saw their dad. He had been fighting COVID-19 on the front lines. Their heartwarming reunion was caught on camera. The kids took off sprinting when they spotted him. Huge multi-car pileup. The FIA GT World Cup qualifying race at Macau was suspended after a huge pileup on the opening lap of the race. In total, 16 cars were caught up in the collision at Police Bend, one of the tightest parts of the 3.8-mile circuit, after fourth-place runner Daniel Giucandella hit a wall towards the exit of the corner. The pursuing Rafael Marciello was able to squeeze past the crashed Mercedes, but defending the GT World Cup winner Lorenz Vanthoor was unsighted and could not avoid Giuncadella's car. Vanthoor hit the right rear corner of the Mercedes, and with the roadblock, the following snake of cars piled into one another. Land Rover and Terry Grant smash world record at Goodwood Festival of Speed. Land Rover and Terry Grant smashed a world record at the Goodwood Festival of Speed with a two-wheel speed run in the new Range Rover Sport SVR. Terry's 2:24.5 run up the famous hill climb broke Terry's old record for a mile traveled in a car on two wheels, set in 2011, by more than 30 seconds. Terry Grant flipped the Range Rover Sport SVR up onto two wheels with the use of a ramp, before hitting speeds of up to 60 miles per hour on Goodwood's famous hill climb as he set the new Guinness World Record time. Terry snatched the record in a dramatic last-gasp attempt on Sunday afternoon, having attempted 4 runs earlier in the weekend, none of which Terry managed to complete. Manu Ginobili knocked down a live bat in the middle of an NBA game. Manu Ginobili will be remembered for a lot of accomplishments in a storied NBA career that officially ended in 2018. One thing he'll definitely be remembered for? That time he swatted a live bat out of midair during a San Antonio Spurs contest against the Sacramento Kings in 2009. Coincidentally, it was October 31st, Halloween. When the bat threatened to delay the game, Ginobili saw it flapping around and nailed it. Per the San Antonio Express News, the animal was okay. Ginobili later posted on Facebook that he ended up getting rabies shots. Kentucky's James Young scores on his own basket in the most unlikely fashion. One of the pleasant surprises of the preseason for Kentucky has been the outside shooting prowess of highly touted freshman James Young. The top-ranked Wildcats would probably prefer, however, if the 6'6" wing would take aim at the proper hoop. Racing to save a loose ball headed for the first row of seats during an exhibition victory over Division II Montevallo, Young flung the ball behind his back and up in the air as he fell out of bounds. Against all odds, the one-handed no-look fell into Kentucky's own basket, giving Montevallo the most improbable bucket it will score all season. Ronaldo backheel. In February 2012, Ronaldo's Real Madrid were locked in a fierce battle with rivals Barcelona to win back a title they hadn't won since 2008. Jose Mourinho's side scored an astonishing 121 goals in La Liga alone that year, but Mino's Rayo Vallecano were holding firm against their neighbors. But early in the second half, after Rayo failed to clear a corner, Ronaldo, with his back to goal, showed the audacity to backheel through the crowded penalty area, perfectly finding the bottom corner. Madrid went on to reclaim their title that year, with Pep Guardiola even electing to take a sabbatical after having his crown ripped from him. Moose running on water. It's not every day you get to witness something bizarre, but if you spend enough time outdoors in nature, sometimes you will see something that makes you do a double take. Of course, nothing prepares you for seeing something truly insane, like a moose running on water. There is one very funny video clip from a TikTok user, Christy_234, which shows a large moose running on the water. The clip, which was taken in Alaska, is more of an optical illusion. He's not really running on the water's surface like it might appear at first. The reality was that the moose was running along in shallow water, but because it's so large and tall, it looks like he's traversing the water's surface. Viewers of the video have pointed out that the woman who uploaded the clip is most likely riding along the shallow water in an airboat, which is flat-bottomed and capable of riding in extremely shallow waters. So, mystery solved. However, there are some viewers who voiced concern over the moose possibly being scared by the airboat, which might drive him into deeper waters where he could be injured or drown. But hopefully that wasn't the case. A styrofoam box bounced back into a moving van. A styrofoam box falls out of a moving van, bounces off the road, and lands back in the van. How can the box land so precisely inside the van? Well, there should be some science behind this. The box falls out of the truck and hits the ground, bouncing back up. The collision with the road is very short, such that the horizontal velocity remains mostly constant. Then there is a small air force pushing the box forward, and bam! It's back in the truck, just like that. Parachutist lands on pitch during game. A non-league football match in Salisbury was disrupted on Saturday when a parachutist landed on the pitch. The game between Salisbury City and Chester at the Raymond McEnhill Stadium was stopped shortly before the final whistle when the male skydiver landed. The man had been taking part in a charity skydive when he made an emergency landing due to low cloud. Chester player Danny Higginbotham said it was the most bizarre thing he had ever seen on a football pitch. Writing on Twitter, the defender for the conference premier side said, "Halfway through the second half, out of nowhere, a parachutist landed on the pitch. No idea where he was supposed to land, but he hit the ground hard." Man stands on top of hot air balloon drinking coffee. A French daredevil has broken a world record after standing and dancing on top of a hot air balloon more than 3,280 feet above sea level. Remy Ovrard, 26, took to the skies in Châtellerault, Western France, in a balloon piloted by his father to complete the epic feat. He had a metal chair on top of a board attached to the top of the hot air balloon for the challenge. Pictures and videos of the feat show Mr. Ovrard balancing on the balloon, connected by a harness, as a small aircraft flies past taking pictures. Stunning pictures show him balancing on the inflatable as it floats 3,280 feet above sea level. Which among these moments shook you the most? Let us know in the comments section below. And hey, if you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel so we can continue giving you the best content. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.